Hi, I'm Andy Hillier and today's guitar lesson is going to be on Ghostin' by Mother Mother. Nice little song to play. Just before I teach you it though, if you wouldn't mind subscribing to my channel, give me a like on the video, leave me some comments in the comment section as well. And if you love what I'm doing and you want to print the tabs off for this, I'll put it on my Patreon account. I'll leave a link in the description. My guitar's in standard tuning. The intro, the first line, sounds like this. So for that, we've got to get used to this first chord because we use this chord through a lot of the song. We're going to place our second finger on E7, little finger on A9, first finger on D6, and third finger on G8. So we've got this chord, which is a B6 chord. We're going to use it a lot through the song, so we just play up as an arpeggio like this. And then we're going to do the same chord, but take your first finger off, your second finger off, so the finger off the E string, take that off, and we go down it, and then we're going to go down to fret 7 on the G string, so bar 2. So bars 1 and 2, you've got. Then we play the open E, E2, E4, and bar your first finger because you're going to then play the A6, and then your first finger's already holding down the G string at the 4th fret. So it goes. Then open A, A1, A2, D1, and then G2. E string at the 2nd fret, bend it up and down to the open E, A2, D1, and then you're going to play this chord, which is your little finger E2, 2nd finger on B2, 3rd finger on D2, and 1st finger on A2. So the whole line slowly goes. And then we get the little finger picking part. So it's going to start with this same chord, and we're going to play. Well, let me just play this first bar for you guys. So, E string and the G string at the same time. Then move your thumb down to play the A string. Use your finger to play the D string. Thumb back to the E string. Play the G string. And then the thumb goes back down to the A string, so it goes. So your thumb plays the notes on the E string and the A string, and then you can use fingers to play the notes on the D and the G. So you get, or even slower. It just does that twice in that first bar, so you go. And then the next bar uses the same picking pattern. But you notice the second last note you play the open B string as opposed to the G string. So bar 7 goes. Bar 8 is exactly the same as bar 6. And bar 9, it starts the same. Then you just play the E7 and the B string at the same time. So that's the whole of the intro, and then the verse starts, and it's going to start with that same pattern. And then it's going to do the same pattern but without your second finger on the E string. So just once, and then it's going to play the E string and the G string. Then thumb down to the A9. Then you're going to play fret 5 and 6 on the A string. So bar 11 goes. So let me play bars 10 and 11 together. And then we're going to go down to this A flat minor chord. First finger is barred across all the strings at the 4th fret. Third finger A6, little finger on D6. You can play the E string, the open B, the E string, the G string, and the B string at the same time. Then thumb down to the D string, then play the G, then the A, the B, and then the G. So you get, or even slower. So you go. Then it goes to a B chord. First finger on E2, third finger across D, G and the B strings at the 4th fret, or you could use 3 different fingers if you prefer. And we play to E, the B and the G strings. Thumb goes down to play the D string, the G, back to the A, B and the D. So bar number 12, we've got. Then you can do an E chord, which is your first finger on G1, second finger A2, third finger on D2. Play the E, the G and the B strings at the same time. Thumb down to the D string, G, E, G, D, and then B. So let's play the first half of that bar 13. Then you play the E string and the G string at the same time. D, G, E, G, D. So the whole of bar 13 slowly goes. So let's try the whole line slowly. Here it comes. And up to speed. And that just repeats around the verse. And then we get to the chorus where we're going to play some chords. You could either do it with the plectrum or just use your fingers. So an E chord, and we're going to strum down, 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 up, down, up. So down, 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 up, down, up. So slowly that'll be down, 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 up, down, up. And it does that twice in each bar, so you got up to speed. Then it goes to an F sharp, which is your first finger barred across all the strings at the 2nd fret. Second finger on G3, third finger A4, little finger D4. Same rhythm. Then to the B chord, which you've played already. Then back to the E chord. And you can see they've got a 1 over the bar 17 and a 2 over bar 18. So it plays E, F sharp, B, and then the E chord. Then it repeats and plays E, F sharp, B, and then it jumps over bar 17 and plays bar 18, which is just an E chord again, but you just don't do the strumming pattern on it. Okay, so let's try the chorus. Here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we get this little bit that goes after just the first chorus, and it goes. So for that, it's got an E chord. You play the E string and the G string at the same time. Then A, D, E, G, A. So then it does the same thing again. So you do the whole of bar 19 is. And then it plays up this chord. So it starts on the F sharp, major chord, but then just the extra note there, it's got a sharp 5 in it on the B3. So I move my first finger down on that last note. Hopefully that makes sense. So it just does that line once, and then it goes back to the verse, chorus, does the first line of the chorus like we did, doesn't play that last line. Instead, it jumps on to this next bit, and this is where it's sort of singing the tricks. You don't need tricks bit. Just E for a bar, F sharp for a bar, B for a bar, E for a bar, E for another bar, and then F sharp for a bar. And same rhythm that we had before, down, 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 up, through the whole line. So we got. So that's the sort of bit that goes after that second chorus, or is kind of part of the second chorus. And then the next line of music, it does the same as the verse. So it'll do like the first line of the verse, so you can see that there, bars 27 to 30. It's exactly the same as the verse, so we've covered that. The next line starts the same as the verse with the first two bars. And then it does this little weird line that goes. So for that, you play E4, A5, E7, A4, A5, A6, D5, D8, D6, G4, G6, B4, G7, B7, B5 on the end, and then it plays this E minor major 7 chord, which is your first finger A7, second finger B8, third finger on G8, and little finger on D9. So that little phrase slowly goes. So that's a tricky little piece to play. And then it goes into this sort of middle 80 bit. It's going to do C sharp minor for 2 bars, which is A4, B5 with your second finger, third finger, D6, little finger on G6. 2 bars of that, and then we've got this C flat 5, it's written as chord, which is your first finger A3, second finger on D4, third finger on G5, little finger on B5, and then we go to G6, which is E3 with your first finger, D5 with your third finger, second finger on G4, little finger on B5. Then we've got F sharp for 2 bars, we've done that already. A minor, which is your first finger on B1, second finger D2, third finger on G2, back to that G6, F sharp for 2 bars, and then F for a bar, which is the same as F sharp but just down on the first fret, so you just move it all down 1 fret. So this middle 8 part goes like this. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, to F sharp. So that's just like a little middle 8 part. You just play the chords, you can put a bit of rhythm into it, and then it goes back to the chorus of the song to finish. Well, hopefully you've enjoyed that little guitar lesson. If you have, if you wouldn't mind subscribing to my channel, which is Andy Hillier, give me a like on the video, leave me some comments in the comment section. If you love what I'm doing and you want to support me, I've got a Patreon account as well. I'll leave a link to that in the description. Thanks for watching this. I've been Andy Hillier, and I'll see you next time.